hope everyone's well. Happy Sunday. I'm literally making a quick cuppa and thought I would share with you some tips for smashing December right up to Christmas cut-off. So I will wait a few minutes just to see if anybody is going to join. If not, I'm just going to chat anyway. And you guys can catch me on replay. If not, good morning. Hi, Teresa. I hope you're well. Hi, Nicola. Hope you're good, hon. Happy Sunday. Right, guys, if you've got team members or friends in the team, please do tag them. I'm going to try and whip my laptop up and tag everyone as well, because that does help. So I've written some notes, and then once I've done this, I'm going to be making up my cozy bundles, which I'm quite excited to make cozy bundles. Right, my eyes are looking really bloodshot. I've got a really itchy left eye. I swear I've always got something wrong with my eyes. I think I need to buy a new mascara. Morning, guys, or afternoon, guys. Sorry, I am literally still in morning mode. It's been the laziest morning in my house, but it's been lovely. Morning, Laura. Hey, Lorna. Right, I hope everybody is good. Please tag your teamies. I would love you to say morning and tell me what your plans are for today. Are you putting your Christmas tree up? Have you got your Christmas tree up? Are you doing like massive follow-up to get an order together? Or are you going to be knee-deep making bundles like me? That's where I'm going to be. I'm literally going to be knee-deep making bundles. But it's all good. Artie's on his iPad. The boys have gone football. Just heard that Ellis scored a goal as well. So I'm like, wow, it's always on the week that I don't go. He manages to score. Teach presents and placing orders today. Love that. Just done the same for No Footy, see children in bed. And watch, I love the Christmas Chronicles. It's such a good film. Hi, Laura. Right, okay, so if you're catching this on replay, do hashtag replay so I know that you've watched it. I'm going to start off by telling you about my beginning of month. And then I'm going to then talk about how you can smash the next 10 days. And then a little bit about what to do after Christmas cut-off to sort of prepare you for what I tend to do most Christmases. And it works really, really well. And I've got some plans. And I'm starting to think about that now because I like to think ahead. I'm already planning. I was on the phone to Laura this morning in Sawkins. And I was like, talking about January. And I think she's probably like, Lisa, I've literally just moved house. My head is exploding. But I do this every year to her. In December, I get excited because it's the end of the year. We can make new goals. And I definitely haven't hit my yearly goals. My personal ones, in my personal business, I have. But definitely within like my team, I thought things would be very, like most of you guys, we thought things would be really different this year. And it's been a funny old year. But anyway, we will stop saying it's been a funny old year at some point. If you need to catch this later, not a problem at all. I completely understand. It is Sunday and sorry guys, your time is absolutely precious. So I've got notes. I'm going to talk. So first of all, the beginning of my month was a little bit slower than normal, and I went and actually looked back at the previous month, and actually November was exactly the same for me. And that really made me think, right, what am I going to do? What am I going to do between now and obviously the buddy clip situation, right? I'm just going to show you. So since this was my buddy clip order, and I had nothing after there, right? I had no orders to go in. Since then, I have ordered, this is all through following up with customers. Every order that's in there, and I've just had 2 more orders come in while I've been on message to you because Sundays are just literally whoppers for sales. I had none of that on the 1st. I think when this all goes in, I'll be on about 1200 PRV, and that has literally been through hustling, following up with people, messaging people. It has literally been busy. I have been on it. I've been like, right, I'm not letting this, slip away from me. I'm not going to be one of those people that says, December's always really quiet because everyone stops buying. We've literally got 14 days to smash the arse out of December. And then after the 14th of December, I've got some amazing ideas for you. They're things that I do every year, plus some things that I've stolen from other consultants, which are going to really, really help you. And help you in terms of not having to do like stupid amounts of deliveries. Because I was still delivering on actually I went to Center Parcs on the 20th last year. Or the 19th we went to Center Parcs. So I had to have all my Christmas wrapped. I had to have all my orders wrapped up, but I didn't want anything. And I still had a couple of orders that had to go out on the 24th because people were messaging me while I was in Center Parcs. So I was like, when I get back, I've got that in stock, not a problem, I'll get it to you. So I'm going to try to give you some tips on that, okay? So there is that. I'm also going to try, I'll talk about it at the end, I'm going to try and arrange a couple of Costa meetups and maybe like a Harvester or a bar somewhere where we can meet up and maybe have a bit of a Christmas drink and do a couple of little team get-togethers. I might just set myself up and say, look, I'm going to be here, come and have like a Christmas hot chocolate with me. And I will set some dates, and then if you guys can make it, that'd be absolutely amazing. I'm not going to do just one date because there's too many of you, and I know that's not fair. So, 14th of December is our cut-off point. It is our guaranteed delivery date, which means Scentsy are saying, as long as you order on your website by the end of play, 14th of December, they will guarantee that you will get that order before the 25th of December. Now, ideally, we don't want it on the 25th. I don't really want it on the 24th. We'd like to hope that Scentsy would have them like whizzing out of our warehouse. And I think the warehouse is doing quite well at the moment. I think they've caught up finally. Things are shipping pretty quickly. I received an order yesterday which had, what was the thing that, whatever launched before the Olaf ideas, I can't think what it was, whether that was Thursday deals or whether that was, I can't remember. But I've had that order already. I'm expecting Olaf's next. That's like my next order that's hopefully going to come in. So I'm having to work quite quickly and having to work quite hard. So you need to decide what's your last date for taking orders. I will take orders right up to the 14th. Do I really want to place an order on the 14th and there's a possibility that it's going to be 10 days delivery or 8 days delivery? Not really. So my recommendation to my customers, probably after the 12th, is going to be to order on my website. If you do not have a PWS, I would say December is the perfect month to activate it. It's going to cost you £15. But if there's going to be a month to do that, really it should have been last month or this month. And I would recommend doing it because after the 14th, you can say to people, here's my website, shop on my website. It's going to cost you shipping. But maybe you will send them a thank you pack in that might have a scent circle in it or something if you've got any in stock. So definitely set your own day of when you are prepared. So it may well be that for you, you might have the 20th, 21st, 22nd and 23rd. You've got all family things going on the lead up. Maybe you're doing the panto and things like that. So you need to have your very own, Cyber Monday, thanks Sarah. You need to have your very own cut-off point. When do you not want to place orders for people? Or you say to people, I will place this order, but if it comes after the 20th, it's going to be pick up only from my house, or you're going to have to pay for postage. You need to decide those things for yourself, okay? I can't decide them for you. You need to make a plan and look realistically at what's going on in the shipping world. That then leads me onto the Royal Mail. You need to be looking at what's going on in the striking world. There are some serious strikes going on at the moment, which is disrupting everything. Maybe look at alternative couriers. I don't know who are good couriers to use because I use Royal Mail for absolutely everything. I personally would probably use DPD because I have never had one particular parcel that's ever gone astray with DPD. And so maybe you need to have a look at some couriers, and if there's anybody that uses anybody that you think, oh, they're really cheap and they're generally pretty good, feel free to share that knowledge in here because that's definitely something to think about as well. So that's like deliveries, okay? That's the little bit that's out of our control. Before then, I've got some different ideas of like how you can bring in some PRV. Obviously, I am giving you every day a different thing, a different focus. And those focuses, those of you that are in my customer group, you know that I am using the same focuses as you. It's exactly how I'm working. What I'm sharing with you on the daily, all of those, here's what I've got for Christmas, here's my 4th day of Christmas, so today was the trim the tree. I am using exactly what I'm sharing with you. I'm putting that out to my own customers. So if you're not using those ideas, please do. I will share with you some of my customer group posts today, just so you can see how I'm wording things. I'm not saying that I word it perfectly, but it's drawing people in. And I think I've had 3 or 4 Trim the Tree sales today. I know people are nervous about those. I do think they're a higher price point, so I think hopefully they will last longer. We haven't had them in stock as long as Olaf. Olaf, you've got to remember, and Sven had been out on I've been on sale twice before this. Trim the Tree we've probably got a huge load of, and we probably just haven't had the uptake that Scentsy was expecting, so therefore that is why we've got the price drop on those, and the same with the bundles. So I'm going to inquire today, I'm going to ask them that if the bundle sells out, as in the wax bundle, can they please keep the warmer available at £42, but just there will be no wax with it, or maybe give an alternative wax, because I think, you know, sometimes, you know, when Olaf sold out that was with the bundle with the warmer the other day, it meant that the warmer then went out of stock, and then the warmer's now come back in stock, and that is a bit of a pain in the ass. So I'm going to put that out to Scentsy. Okay, right, the next thing to do, use your emails. If you have not got customer emails, now's probably not the time to collect them, because it is crazy at the moment. If you're quiet and you're finding you will need to follow up with customers, but you haven't got, you know, you've already asked them if they want wax, you've already asked them if they want warmers, they've all said no, because you've got a smaller customer base, not a problem, then this is a perfect time for you to reach out to people and say, I'm putting together an email list, would you like to be on it? Now, if you're really clever, you can go onto Canva and you can create an email landing page. If you search landing page on Canva, I might ask Holly Wright to show you hers, because I know that she did it successfully. You can basically create a page where people can log on, put in their name, their last name, their email address, and it basically logs somewhere for you. I don't know, MailChimp does it as well. So look at MailChimp and look at Canva. You can create landing pages where it basically collects data. So if you haven't got an email list and you're quiet, go and do this. If you have got an emails, and how you will know that is you go onto Workstation, go to the Contacts tab, and then you click Contacts homepage, I think it is. It will bring up all of your contacts that you have ever, that's ever either registered on your website, or maybe they've, you know, looked on your website, gone to buy something, even if they didn't check out, but they put their email address in, you will have that logged on your system. Now, some of you have probably like never even looked at that tab, and actually never looked at that tab, and when you go in there, you're going to be like, oh, I've got like 20 emails in there. Like, I've got something ridiculous, like 500 emails in there. So remember, I've got 5 years worth of contacts that are in my emails. So all you do is you double click on last purchase, and it will bring up all of the people that purchased from you most recently. That's a really important tool. Or you can double click on email, and it will bring up all the email addresses that you've got. There's a little box at the side, and you can click on that box and it will highlight them all. I just highlight everybody, even if they're one of your team members and their email address comes up, then do it anyway, because 1, they might have stopped selling Scentsy and it might trigger them to order. 2, it's going to show them how you're working, and your team member might then go and do their own email or ask you how to do it. Now, I sent out an email this week. It was very basic. It had no pictures. It literally had, I think Mike gets on my emails as well, Sarah. It had just bold writing. I went onto Word, first of all, and I wrote the email in there, and I put all bold where I wanted it, made certain words bigger, you know, I added my links where I wanted them, forgot to add the Disney link, doesn't matter. And then I copy and pasted that email over into my Workstation on the email tab, and I sent that out to all my customers. I had 5 PWS orders off of the back of that. Now, I picked cleverly what I wanted them to see. I picked clearance, or not the clearance, the Thursday deals. I picked another link which was going to the gift guide, because there's something for everybody. And then the final part, I clicked, what did I click last? I can't remember. Oh, Disney. And I did the Disney, I didn't actually include the link because I forgot, but I talked about all the Disney products that we've got. And that has literally generated orders for me. So if you haven't made your customers aware, do that. I need to definitely, you know, look at emails and go and see what you can do there, definitely, because it's another avenue to try. And if you haven't got emails, start collecting the emails in now. This is a really good time to do that. And I'm going to pop you a message after we finish anyway and see if there's anything I can do. Okay, next, talking of gift guide, we have a gift guide now on our website. I absolutely love it. If you've not seen it before, I'll show you what it looks like because I appreciate some of you don't have a PWS. So our gift guide looks like this, and it's really good. Scentsy have now basically created like all different things, so you can click on under £15 and it will show you all the products that are under £15, and you can click on, say, fragrance mist, for example, and it will bring them all up there for you. Okay, you've also got, it goes down under 25, under 50. They've even put together gift sets there. It's just our bundle and save. It's so good. I love it, and I'm really hoping actually that this tab stays on our website after Christmas, if I'm completely honest. So it's got some really good stuff there, some inspiration for you guys if you're looking for something to do. Now, if you don't have a PWS, doesn't matter, you can create your own gift guide. So for example, this was an idea that I got from Jessie Lee Ward. I thought it was brilliant. She said, why not create like on Canva or PicMonkey or Word, however you want to do it, or just in your customer groups. And you could be like, right, my ultimate gift guide for boys, for example. Boys probably isn't like the best. Yeah, boys, for smelly boys, or just boys. And it could be that you pick 4 different presents that would be like amazing presents for boys. So for example, a football, it might be fitness clothes, it might be a game like that's got like magnets on it. And then number 4 is a 6-pack of wax or a warmer, Harry Potter warmer that's directly related to that particular like to children, or a Scentsy Go, for example, for their room. Or mine is a mini fan. For my boys love the mini fan diffuser, and some kind of manly pods. By the way, Harry Potter Wizarding World, unreal, that wax. Just saying, you need to order it. So, you know, it could be like your perfect gift guide for, you know, aunties or sisters or, you know, whatever, girls, him. You know, look on websites, like I go on other websites like JD Sports or, you know, going on to, you know, gifting websites and see like what does Tesco's, what do they put in their gift guides for men, for example? What do they put in, John Lewis, what do they put in their gift guide? You know, steal some of their things and then include some Scentsy in there as well. And then you could also do just a Scentsy gift guide. So, you know, these are things that I would recommend buying for people. These are what I would recommend using. So create your own gift bundles. A lot of you are doing this already. You know, especially with Thursday deals, it's been able to allow us to be really, really creative. And some of you are coming up with some amazing stuff. So continue to do that and continue to share that type of thing. And remember to share with your customers how you would be using that particular gift bundle. I try not to do things that are like, oh, 3-pack of wax, the ultimate Christmas gift. You need to actually show people how you're using it and how you would use it for Christmas, because that's what they want to see. That's where the sale's going to come in, and that's where the sale's going to happen. Okay, keep up to date with the news tab, because there's always stuff dropping on there at the minute. I've seen quite a few comments of things like, oh, I didn't know the Trim the Tree bundle was there. I appreciate on the first, we were, 1, overwhelmed by the fact that Thursday Deals launched and Olaf and all that jazz. 2, the news tab just literally had update after update after update. I did pin to the top of this group all the different things that are happening, plus the planning ahead document. So try and make sure you're reading all of those things, because you might have missed out on the Trim the Tree bundle, if not, that's coming on Monday. And you don't want to miss out on these things, because you know, that leads me on to my next point. We want to use what Scentsy are giving us. They have pivoted massively as a company, and they are changing everything that they're doing based on our economy, based on our feedback, based on, you know, consultants saying they need cheaper warmers. You know, all of these different things, they have pivoted as a company. I don't know many companies out there that are in the minds of the consultant, and I really do think that Scentsy are in the minds of the consultant. And it is, you know, you can see that in all of the different options that they are giving us, all of the different things that they are giving us. So I really do think, you know, read what they're giving us and then use it to your expectations. I do not just rely on my customer group. I mean, a lot of these orders that came in yesterday were me actually physically messaging people, asking people, you know, would they like something, or messaging, you know, putting things on my stories. It's a consistent conveyor belt of posting and strategies. It's not just one size fits all, because I've got so many different customers, some that use Instagram, some that use stories, some that don't use Facebook, some that use emails, and you need to basically be chipping away at all of them. And I know that it's a lot. I know it's a lot, especially if you're a hobbyist or you're somebody that's just looking for an active order each month, or you know, you're working full time. I appreciate it's a lot. Days Out Today are the perfect time to spend that time scheduling and, you know, try and manage that as best you can. But for me, it very much is about reaching out to people, speaking to people, you know, thanking them publicly for their orders as long as they're not gifts. I'm just sort of looking down, like a number of these were actually me reaching out to people and saying, oh hun, I think you would absolutely love this. Like, this bundle is amazing. Like my friend Hayley, my Trim the Tree was over there on my Scentsy party, and she was like, I love it. She went, I don't really want to pay £79 for it. Anyway, she left it, didn't think anything more of it. I didn't offer it cheaper. And now the bundles come out, I messaged her and was like, do you want this? And she was like, oh my God, yes, please. And then another one of my customers has bought a couple of warmers recently, and I messaged her and I was like, oh Nick, and she's like, oh my God, is this deal actually real? And I'm like, yeah, this deal is actually real. And she's ordered one as well. So sometimes it's about knowing your customers and sending, hi Zoe, and really inboxing people, and you know, getting into people's inboxes is really important. Don't just rely on your customer groups. Okay, still remember the lifestyle is real, okay? Now, I say this in the sense of, yesterday, I walked into my kitchen, I was like, I can't smell my wax, it's really bothering me. So I went down to my office, I picked 5 bars, and I should have taken pictures, but I didn't. I emptied every dish, and while I was listening to a training, while I was washing up, my kids were they were all eating their dinner, I was listening to a training, and I washed out every single one of my dishes, and put them all back in my warmers, and I replaced all of my wax. Now, what I didn't take a picture of the dishes being washed. I took a picture, I went round with the empty wax packets after, and I took a picture of each bar. I loaded them all up into one image, and I said, you know, in my house right now, it's not Christmassy wax right now, but this is what I'm warming. And don't forget to carry on doing that, because I feel like we've become, at the moment, it's all about the sale, and it's like, this product's coming, this product's coming, that product's coming, this product's coming. Our customers can feel as overwhelmed as we do. So don't forget to share with your customers like what you're warming, you know, what is going on in your house. So right now I have got Harry Potter Wizarding World in my kitchen. I smelled it when I went to Jade Adams' house, and I went to call you Killick then. I finally ordered it, and I have literally put it in all my warmers, and it smells incredible. Pink Pine Berry in the utility room. What did I go for in the lounge? Circle of Life, because it's one of my absolute favourites. It's on my club. And today I'm going to talk about the fact that I tried Wizarding World, and I'm going to add it to my Scentsy Club and remind my customers, you know, talk about what you're warming. They don't just want to see the sales all the time. And I know that's really hard, because right now we want to share everything. We want to share all the bundles. Take one day at a time. One day, and this is why right now I am being really cautious about giving you one thing on each day of Christmas. I'm giving you one thing to go out there and message your, you know, share with your customers, because it works. Okay, this is how I work my business. I do not post in my customer group. I'll do a screen recording of my customer group just for those of you that are not in there, so you can have a nose. It's not perfect, but it works. And my interaction has gone up and up and up and up over the last, well, since I've removed everybody. You know, when I said to you guys, I removed everyone, and everyone was like, oh, I can't believe you've done that. But it didn't happen straight away. But as time's gone on, my interaction has increased more and more, and it's because my customers are all in that group. And those of you that are in my group, you will know there is quite a good interaction in my group, but I don't just literally hammer them with, this is what we've got right now, boom, 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 and every post is like, this is launching, this is launching, this is launching. I try to mix it up, and do you know what I think is really important is when you're using those products, you tag and interact with people that you think will love those products. So for me, I know that one of my customers, Tracy, bought the Harry Wizarding World Wax at the same time, and I messaged her when I was warming it, and I was like, oh my God, I love this wax, have you warmed it yet? And she was like, no. She's like, right, I'm going to go and change my warmers, I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to ask her today to do a review on it in my group, because that's what's going to create sales. Okay, that is what's going to create people talking. My customers are starting to interact with one another. You know, they're sharing all the time. They're competing a little bit as well, I've noticed. That's what's quite funny. Okay, so remember to show what you're warming. Okay, your customers want to know that. Okay, let your customers know what personalised service you can give them between now and the 14th. So, things that I am going to be doing, I have sort of said, I've messaged my customers and said, hey, Sarah, I hope you're well. Sarah, sorry, I'm using you again. Or hi, Owen, I hope you're well. I am putting together a personalised gift service. Is there anybody that you are struggling to buy a Christmas present for? I can work with any gift budget, and I will have the orders to you by the 20th of December. Let me know. Wrapped, ready to go with a bow. And keep it that simple. And I've had 2 customers come back to me and say, oh, can you do like a hamper, or could you do a warmer box? And one of my customers has just messaged me while we've been on here, and I've seen that she's asked for 2 personalised boxes that are £20, and could I possibly do them with a mini warmer? And yes, I can, and I'm going to be ordering Thursday Deal mini boxes. So inbox your customers and ask them, is there anyone you're struggling to buy a present for? I would love to help. I would love to be that person. I would love to be your personal shopper. Advertise that you've got a personal shopping service. I'm actually going to create a flyer for that because I like it. I think it's a really good idea. Okay. Ask your customers for reviews. I've said that. Okay, last couple of things for me on before the 14th. I'm also going to be running a Christmas giveaway. I did this the other day and I need to actually do the giveaway. I haven't done it yet. Let me just talk compliance around giveaways. You can't say what you're giving away. You can't ask customers to purchase to be able to get the giveaway. The only way you can do a giveaway is if it's something that everybody can do. So the way to do it is to say to people, I am going to be giving away X. I do this in my broadcast. So it was a gingerbread mini warmer I did recently. Because I got it free on one of my orders. I was like, I've got one. I don't need it. Although I need to get it out of the loft because I've still got pumpkin spice, but we haven't got any decorations up yet. That's why. And then what you do, so you put it in your broadcast or in your WhatsApp group to say, I'm going to be giving away a mini warmer or whatever you want to give away. No, it's entirely up to you. You could go big warmer. You could do trim the tree if you want. Entirely up to you. And I say to basically be eligible for that. I might do the trim the tree actually. Yeah, you can have that. Just a little bit though, please. To be eligible, this is what you need to do. You put a picture in your group that you want them to comment on. And you say you're going to comment. You're going to comment on the picture, like the picture. Add one person to the group and they need to do the same. And then they will be in for a chance of winning it. And then everybody is in the chance of winning the prize. So you can even post it in your group by saying, I'm doing a giveaway. To find out what I'm giving away, please inbox me. To be part of that giveaway, all you need to do is like this picture, tag person, etc, etc, etc. Why I do a Christmas giveaway? 1, it's giving back to your customers. Sense is about giving more than you take. 2, for me, I think it's a really good way to get interaction in your group. And then when you go and show the Trim the Tree bundle later, or, you know, maybe the warmer bundles that we've got coming, or the Thursday deals, what happens is because they've had that interaction, they're going to see your post, they're more likely to buy. So that is something that I will be doing, and I think it works really, really well. Give back this Christmas. Okay, so find a way to give back. I'm going to tell you about my good deed I did yesterday, and it made me feel really good. And I didn't do it for any reason, just because I'm a good person. So I was walking into town, see a little lady, and bless her, she had 2 heavy bags. She's juggling her bags, got a walking stick. She was out of breath, and I just said to her, do you want some help? And she was like, oh, no, I couldn't ask you to do that. My car is miles away. 1 second, guys, I've just got to answer the door. No, it's my goal scoring son. There he is. He's hiding. He's hiding. You still lost, but yeah. Okay, but you scored a goal. Okay. Just ring Daddy and just find out what he wants. He's just rang and just tell him Mummy's live, so can't talk. So I basically picked up her bags. I said, no, come on, let me help you. And I walked her to her car. And I popped her bags in her car, and she was so thankful. She was really out of breath and really struggling. And I said to her, honestly, I'm happy to help. And it sounds silly, but it's such a little thing, but it's giving back. Okay, it's just giving back to somebody that wasn't giving Scentsy, that wasn't in any way. Yesterday, I got an email asking if I would like to donate to a charity event, and I was like, yep, no problem, I'll give you a gift voucher. So if you can, give back this Christmas. And then my last tip for you before the 14th is show your Christmas fun that you're having. Show what fun you're having with your business. If you meet up with one of your team leads for a Christmas coffee, post a picture of it. If you are making bundles and you've got Christmas songs on and you're drinking your Christmas cup of tea, post a picture of it. You know, show what you're doing and how you love working your business. Okay, so that is all up to the 14th, and that is a lot, right? I know, I'm talking a lot. After the 14th, I am going to talk about these things in more detail, but some of the things that are really, really important is that you don't disappear from your Scentsy business. And I am personally planning to do a boot sale. Not a boot sale in like one in a field. I am literally going to clean my car because it's disgusting. I'm going to go in my office. I'm going to fill up Scentsy boxes with wax and warmers and anything that I've got in stock that I'm like, that's old, I don't need it, let's get rid of some stuff, let's give back. And I've got a whole box of like half used wax that I'm going to give away to my best customers. I'm going to message my best customers and I'm going to say, do you want any Scentsy? I'm literally going to be driving past your house, I've got a boot full of stuff and I'm doing it at cut prices, would you be interested? So that's the first thing, and I'm going to plan to drive around to all my best customers' house, open my boot, say that's a £5, that's 20 quid, that's 50 quid, be like Del Boy, and get rid of as much as I can. That's my first thing. The next thing that I'm going to then focus on is I'm going to do a stock sale, and I will do pick up only from my house or pay postage, so that will be the two options. And I will be literally doing a little sale of stuff that I have overbought in time. You know, I have just closed 3 parties. They all had over £150 worth of credit on. I got a lot of it for free. So do you know what? It's not going to hurt for me to sell a lot of that and then put that money back into my business, whether that be in December or January, depending where I need the PRV. So that's where it's going to be. I'm also going to be doing last minute gifts. So I will offer them to my customers as last minute gifts. Now, you have got to be careful on your wording to make sure that you're compliant. I talked about this the other day. You can't say, I am making up last minute Christmas gifts for my stock. Let me know if there's anything that you need. You can't say that. You can say, look at these, look at this gorgeous hand cream and scent circle gift I've just made. Isn't it cute? I can make these to order. Something along them lines. As long as you're putting that in there, you can then get away with saying to your customers, I've got 4 or 5 of these. I then do things by personal message. I will message my customers on my broadcast and say, I've got 5 hand cream bundles. They're a tenner each. Would anyone be interested in them? They're available to pick up today. I've got 6, mini warmers at 20 quid, all boxed, bagged, ready to go with tissue paper, already with a label on. Would anybody like them? You can do that via inbox. You cannot do that on your main groups. You can't sell your stock. You can't make it look like that you're actually, I've got this available, do you want it? Change your wording. It's all about your wording, okay? And then the last thing that I'm going to be doing when it slows down a little bit is messaging my customers to book parties. And that is where our focus is going to be for January as a group. We're going to be focusing on partying. We're going to be focusing on home parties, basket parties, pouch parties, pocket parties, Canva parties. Honestly, I'm going to find a way of partying for every single person in this group, whether it kills me, and making that a success for you in some way, shape or form. So, lots to happen. We've still got 10 days before cut-off. We've still got lots of days left before Christmas, even though it doesn't feel like it. And I know that we're all, running around like blue ass flies. But loads of ideas for you here. This was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, so I apologise that I've been on, how long have I even been talking to you guys? I just managed to click on myself on there. I don't know how long I've been on, but far too long. A lot longer than I wanted to be. But anyway, I really hope this has been useful for you. I hope that, 35 minutes, it's not too bad. I hope that there is something that you can take away that you can work. I would, if you're really, really struggling for ideas and things that you've done, text me with a list of what you've done so far, and you can add me to your customer group, and I can, by all means, have a little look at it for you and see whether I can help in any way, shape or form. and help you bring in some orders. But do you know what? The biggest thing to help you get those orders is do the follow-up. Follow up with every single customer. Every single customer. Follow up with them all. Show them the Thursday deals. Show them what's available. And, you know, do the work. Don't stop hustling. And that's what I did. Literally hustle, hustle, hustle. And that is what I am doing. I see an analogy today where someone said that a bamboo family tree can take 5 years to grow. And that's 5 years of constant sowing the seed, watering the garden, and that's how long it takes. And actually that's how long my business has taken to be consistently busy, consistently, you know, with a customer group that's consistently buying on a regular level. It has taken 5 years of consistent working. And I know that's a long time, and I know sometimes we want it to happen overnight, but it will happen for you guys too, I promise you. I will share that training as well because it was really good that I've watched today. And I hope that you've taken some ideas away from this, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Have a great Sunday, guys. Make sure it's restful, and I'll talk soon.